Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. If you're anything like me, you've been counting down the days for fresh car news, and oh man, do I have a treat for you today. Toyota just dropped the first looks at the 2026 Corolla Cross, and let me tell you, it's not just a refresh. It's like they took the reliable little crossover we all know and cranked it up to adventure hero levels. I've been geeking out over these spy shots and leaks all week, so grab your coffee, settle in, and let's dive into why this thing is about to steal the show. Picture this. You're cruising down a twisty back road, and heads are turning left and right. That's the vibe Toyota's going for with the 2026 redesign. Gone are those softer, more urban edges from the earlier models like the 2022 or 23 versions that felt perfectly fine for city parking lots but a bit vanilla on the highway. Now, they've sculpted it with sharper lines, a bolder grille that screams confidence, and these sleek LED headlights that give it a premium edge without trying too hard. The wheel arches are flared out just enough to hint at some off-the-beaten-path fun, and the overall stance is taller, more planted, like it grew up overnight and hit the gym. It's still got that Corolla DNA, compact and easy to maneuver, but visually, it's got the swagger of something twice the price. I mean, if the old one was your trusty daily driver, this is the one that makes you want to plan weekend getaways just to show it off. And speaking of getting away, let's talk power under the hood because Toyota's not messing around here. The big news? A hybrid setup that's standard across the lineup, blending that zippy gas engine with electric assist for a smooth, guilt-free ride. We're looking at around 200 horsepower total, way punchier than the base models from a couple years back that topped out closer to 170 and guzzled more fuel on long hauls. Efficiency? Think 40+ miles per gallon combined, which is a huge leap from those early non-hybrids that hovered in the high 20s. It's not just about sipping gas, though. The electric boost gives it this instant torque that makes merging onto the freeway feel effortless, like you've got a secret superpower. Remember how the previous gens were solid commuters but left you wanting a bit more thrill on open roads? This hybrid changes the game. It's peppy, quiet, and yeah, your wallet will thank you at the pump. Toyota's proving once again why hybrids are their secret sauce. But here's where it really gets me pumped. The off-road chops. The 2026 Corolla Cross isn't pretending to be a full-on RAV4 trailblazer, but they've beefed it up in ways the older versions only dreamed of. Standard all-wheel drive on most trims, with a new terrain mode that tweaks the throttle and grip for light gravel or muddy paths, perfect for that spontaneous forest hike or beach run. Ground clearance bumps up by about an inch over the last models, so you're not scraping on speed bumps or potholes as easily. And get this, they've added underbody shielding to fend off rocks and debris, something the pre-2025 rides skipped entirely. It was always a cute urban explorer before, right? Great for errands, but you'd think twice about dirt roads. Now, it's got the confidence to tag along on your Jeep friends' adventures without breaking a sweat. Toyota's like, hey, crossovers should actually cross a little terrain, and I'm here for it. Sliding inside, oh boy, the cabin's where the magic really happens. They've ditched that dated dashboard clutter from the early days for a clean, modern setup with a massive 12-inch touchscreen dominating the center, intuitive, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wireless, no fuss. Materials? Soft touch surfaces everywhere, even on the doors, and these ventilated seats up front that make hot summer drives bearable. A luxury the base models used to charge extra for, if they offered it at all. Rear space feels airier too, with more legroom for your crew, and clever storage cubbies that swallow up all the kid gear or grocery bags. It's cozier and more connected than ever, like upgrading from economy to first class without the ticket price jump. Tech perks like a digital gauge cluster and over-the-air updates keep it feeling future-proof, pulling it miles ahead of those simpler interiors from just a refresh ago. Now I know what you're thinking. Does all this awesome come with a kaching that'll hurt? Good news. Pricing starts right around $28,000 for the base hybrid, climbing to about $35,000 for the loaded trims. That's barely a blip higher than the 2024 models, but you're getting so much more hybrid standard, that extra off-road grit, and interior wow factor that used to tack on thousands in options. Value-wise, it's a steal compared to flashier rivals that demand $40,000 for half the reliability. Toyota's keeping it accessible just like always, but with upgrades that make you feel like you're splurging. Alright folks, if the 2026 Corolla Cross doesn't have you itching for a test drive, I don't know what will. It's the evolution we've been waiting for, smarter, tougher, and ready to make every drive an adventure. What do you think, hybrid must-have or off-road wannabe? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if you're Team Toyota, and subscribe for more scoops like this. Hit the bell so you don't miss when I review the real thing. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you on the next one. Drive safe.